And then we do share those broadcasts on our socials. And then I also record an audio only broadcast that we will edit, and it goes on a podcatcher called Buzzsprout, but it also would be available via iTunes, Amazon, all of the major podcast places that you can go and listen to podcasts. We're on all of them. All right, Jenny, here comes the intro.
Okay.
You're listening to the Grow Clinton podcast. Grow Clinton is a 501c6 nonprofit economic, community development, and tourism organization based in Clinton, Iowa. For more information, visit growclinton.com. Again, that's growclinton.com. Now, back to the show. What's happening, all you beautiful people out there in podcast land, the millions of listeners of the Grow Clinton podcast? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Grow Clinton podcast, episode 164, recorded on this 17th day of October, 2025. As always, my name is Andy Sokolovich, the host for today's episode, joined in the studio by Jenny Home. Jenny, what's up?
It's Friday.
Friday. I got to get a Friday song that I can play.
Do it. I love Fridays.
I love Fridays. You know what? The weekend goes by way too fast, Jenny.
It does. I wake up on Monday morning. I'm like, wait, what?
But I will say the weeks fly by here.
They really do. And you know
Yeah.
why? Because we're having fun and it's busy.
Having fun, busy, doing awesome things here at Grow Clinton. For those of you who are not aware, Grow Clinton is a 501c6 nonprofit economic community development organization and tourism located right here on the eastern side of the great state of Iowa, right along the mighty Mississippi. Check us out online at growclinton.com. Jenny, we got sponsors.
I know. I love them all.
Love them all. Mic check, folks. We'll make sure this works courtesy of Citizens First Bank, making your finances and our audio crystal clear. New microphones for the Grow Clinton podcast are proudly sponsored by the bank that's always in tune with our community. Find them at gocfb.bank. Banking as it should be with Citizens First Bank, member FDIC. iCraft Printwear and Sully Sports. We love them over at iCraft. They've been in custom apparel business since 1974. Over the years, iCraft has grown from a small family-run business to serving the greater Clinton, Iowa area, as well as the globe, Jenny,
Yes.
with cutting-edge operations that serve teams and companies all over the United States with amazing printwear needs. AgCraftUSA.com. Again, AgCraftUSA.com. Not only do they do custom t-shirts, hoodies, hats, all sorts of stuff, tumblers,
Everything.
frisbees, I'm sure, anything you could think of. They even made us our custom Grow Clinton military challenge coin.
Did they really? I
They
didn't know
did, yeah.
that.
No, your little Colin did it.
I believe
He's a
it.
beast.
He
Little
is a
Colin
beast.
over there.
He's
If you
always
need
been a
anything
beast.
engraved, embroidered, whatever it is, you want to hand out a cool business tchotchke, AgCraftUSA.com. Miles Communications, providing us with wicked fast, high-speed internet, powering the Grow Clinton podcast, ensuring that this broadcast is crisp, clear, and consistent. Miles offers residential and commercial high-speed internet services, as well as television and telephone services. If they're not in your neck of the woods, they are on their way. More information at milestelephone.com. Again, milestelephone.com. Jenny, great guest today.
Oh, friends.
Friends, not just guests, friends,
Friends.
family almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pat's going to put me on the Christmas gift list this year.
I'm
All the
on
time.
there.
All the time, buddy.
All the time. Thought list.
Representing First Gateway Credit Union, we have Mr. Pat Drennen and Lili Eganhouse in the hizzy to talk about their credit union Kicks program. Pat, Lili, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So tell me about credit union Kicks at First Gateway. What is it? How does it make a positive impact? And how can somebody get involved?
Well, I think we kind of introduced the concept to in this same venue earlier this year. It's part of our giving back to our community program that we call Sharing Our Success, SOS, for when
SOS.
people need help. At that time, we announced some actual member givebacks in the form of bonus dividends, interest rate rebates from last year that were paid out right around Valentine's Day of this year.
Ooh,
I heard a lot of
Valentine's
really
Day.
great feedback about that.
And
too.
we
Yeah.
got some info
Yeah.
on the one upcoming, but we're here to talk about credit union Kicks. That was another leg in the stool of supporting our communities. In addition to the give back to our members for their patronage, for their usage of our services, we wanted to find other ways to be important in the communities we serve. Besides civic contributions, besides the scholarships that we give to graduating seniors and postgraduate folks that are members of the credit union. We developed a foundation, and the goal of our foundation revolves around the Credit Union Kicks program. And with that, I'm going to let Lili hand it off to her and tell her how it works, what we're anticipating, and really we're right on the eve of our inaugural, what we call shoe drop day.
Ooh, shoe drop.
Shoe
And I'm not going to take her thunder away, but it's been a really about an 18-month endeavor to get where we are today. So I don't show a lot of excitement a lot of times, but I'm pretty darn excited right
Yeah.
now.
I've seen you on the golf course. You get excited.
I made one putt, Andy.
Oh,
One
well,
putt.
that's like, yeah. Hey, silver lining, man.
Yeah,
Always
there we go.
positive. Now, Lili, you said on the way in here that you love podcasts and you love being on podcasts. So I'm sure you're incredibly
Center of
stoked right now.
attention.
So tell me about Credit Union Kicks. What does it mean to have a shoe drop?
So we went into the Camanche Elementary School shortly after school started this year with a few teams of people, and we measured all the kids at the school for their shoe size. We've been working with Shoe Sensation in town, and we've got over 350 pairs of shoes in their storerooms right now, ready to be shipped over to the Camanche Elementary School on Tuesday.
These are brand new kicks.
Brand new kicks.
Nice.
Yep.
This is a huge project, and to think about all the other things that you do, and then you've got this as well. And okay, so I got some feedback about our podcast from someone who told me, I love watching it because I get to learn about all the different places in town and things I don't know about. And this is one great example of how First Gateway Credit Union supports our community and the things that they do that you wouldn't know maybe necessarily just being a resident of town. You don't know that you're doing all of this.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's a ton of shoes. We've got them all
A
organized.
literal ton, I think.
A literal.
Yeah, probably 2,000 pounds.
Yeah,
right there.
it's a lot of shoes. But we're gonna do kind of a big parade into Camanche with some fire trucks and police cars and the whole 9 yards, and make it a fun day for the kids. And assemblies, one of our employees, Emily, she's gonna keep the kids entertained. We're gonna be singing and dancing, and we've got confetti and just a bunch of fun things planned for the kids. So
Dang, I want to
Oh,
come.
yeah.
That's what is this again?
Tuesday,
Tuesday
more
the
the merrier.
21st.
Man, I do want to come. What
I
time?
do too.
It's kind of all day. We've got 3 different assemblies. We're splitting the kids up a little bit so we can keep it a little more organized, but 9, 10, and 1 o'clock.
How
Wow.
did you come up with this idea?
It's basically I had a peer that I was on a national board with from the north side of Alabama, a much larger credit union, but they had a program that we kind of fashioned ours off of, just at a lower scale because of
Sure.
our size compared to theirs, and we developed Credit Union Kicks because there's a definite need, and we don't maybe see it every day, but some of the research we did, and in talking with folks, the national research out there says 1 in 5 children in the U.S. live in poverty.
Yeah.
One of the telltale signs of poverty or a family having financial struggles is the quality and condition of children's footwear. And then we saw the positives that some national programs are able to build upon, improving the students' self-esteem, improving physical fitness, improving just, again, if you feel good and you're looking good, hopefully they'll do better in school, and all those things. So it really married up to, some of our programs benefit our members, B, some of our give backs, if you will, support the booster clubs, the local events in the community. And the missing part was kind of the youth. And in this case, we focused on elementary students. And we're not done. It's not just a one and done. It's our goal is to make this a longstanding program that we can hopefully bring, uplift the spirits of a lot of folks in all the communities we serve.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not benefiting the students, but the parents as well. I remember, growing up, my mom and I did, financially we're struggling, and God bless her, she worked number of jobs just to make ends meet, which now as an adult, I realize the struggle and I recognize it from back then. But growing up at that age in middle school, I never knew about it because she kept it from me, which is what parents do, right? Just focus on the kids. But I know I used to remember the look in her face that she used to dread when I would come to her and say, Mom, I want to get these new shoes, because these new cross trainers are out and shoes are expensive.
Right.
Exactly.
And she would just be like, there's no way I'm dropping $100 on a pair of shoes that you're going to grow out of. But she would do it. She would take me and get me the shoes. And now reflecting back, I'm sure financially it was a poor decision, but she wanted to make sure that I was happy. And this is a great way to do it because you're right, Pat. Quality shoes mean a lot to a kid and they feel confident. They're walking into school with some new kicks. Their kicks are comfortable. They fit appropriately. They're not too big, not too small. And they're able to get out there and be active like children should. And that ultimately results in a higher attention span and better education overall.
And
that's
so
really cool.
is this all students that will see? I like that because then nobody's singled out and it's just fair across the board and you maintain your, dignity in getting a new pair of shoes if you really need them. It's just everybody does it.
Absolutely.
It's everyone. And that was a question that our board settled pretty quickly, saying, no, again, just like you said, you don't want to single folks out.
Right.
You don't want to, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. We're going to do it for all. And that was kind
That's
of
smart.
that was the task, it made our lives easier, because it's a pretty big endeavor, just seeing the behind the scenes work of, getting this up and running. And we're excited also, just based on some work he has done with you folks here at the chamber. We've engaged with Joe Howard to do his work. And in fact, I believe he's going to have the drone out
Yeah.
following the fire trucks to the Comanche Elementary
Oh, that's
School come
Super
Tuesday
talented
morning.
Joe
nice.
Howard. Man.
Yeah.
He does
And-
all a bunch of stuff.
And he was at the Shoe Fit Day. And so we already have that, podcast, if you will, out on our website and his, and he's a fan of the program after just hearing about it. And so,
Yeah, I mean, the videographer is a side hustle.
yeah.
Yeah.
His main
is the gym.
business is
Yeah.
the gym.
So-
He
Fit
was
Pro.
down at the wine walk last
Yeah.
night and I know at Paint It Back, he was there the entire day.
Yeah, we contracted with him, paid
Yeah.
him a chunk of cash, and just
Yeah, the
said,
paint it back was
go to
impressive.
everything and
Right.
just send us what you got. And he does. He goes to everything, captures all stuff, sends us a whole bunch of B-roll and stuff like that. Excuse me. So yeah, great guy. Awesome. Well, I love this program. I really do. Now, is your foundation, is that a separate board from the credit union board? Or
We
same?
do have a separate board. Actually, Lily's a board member of our foundation, along with a few of our board members and one other staff person.
Yeah, that's excellent.
It's it's in year one. We're starting from small scraps, if you will. The goal is, and it is a 501c3.
Yeah, that was my next question.
So if, future, we're looking at things down the line to help to raise funds for multiple shoe drops, whether it be golf outings, those type of fundraisers. But doing the legwork also to get the 501c3 designation was really one of the things we felt we had to accomplish in order to entice or to seek outside donations from,
Right.
from folks that maybe say, it's not just First Gateway, even though we'll be the driver. We're partnering with Shoe Sensation. It's not to say other companies in the Gateway area cannot support if they're looking for a program that they think serves a need and helping the youth. The money goes into and this is our sole use of the funds.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of exciting. It's a limited scope foundation, but I think the scope is very important and well defined.
Well, when
Yeah.
you say limited scope, it really, I mean, for your first year of doing something like this is a big project and it's a commendable one. It's not like you decided to do something really small just to try it out. This is a big impact project.
Nope. We've got, I think, an initial group of 10 or 12 of our staff members. A few of our board members went in and measured all the feet, just like back in the day at the old shoe store when when they measured width, length, and what we're going to run into, and we're prepared for it, is that student that grew 2 inches since over the last 7 or 8 weeks, and the feet size went up and we do have backups with extra shoes.
Yeah, good.
We're set with Shoe Sensation. If someone moved into the district that wasn't there when we had our shoe size day, I think we've got at least those things covered. So we're learning, as we go.
Oh, that's part of the fun
it's
too.
fun. Yeah.
Shoe Sensation's great. They're a good representation for the community philanthropically. They also do like a Socks for Troops thing
Right.
every year that we get involved in, specifically me through the AMVETs, always trying to identify ways to support the troops. Hey, I just want to tell you about this real quick since you said a 501c3. I was at a conference last week in Indianola, and I love going to conferences because I always learn something new. But somebody mentioned this new program. It's the website. It's called Zeffy, ZEFFY. Again, that's Z as in zebra, EFFY. And it is like your typical PayPal, Venmo donation button, but those other businesses usually have like a 3 to 3.5% service charge. Zeffy is 0%. So every dollar donated via Zeffy comes back to the nonprofit,
Awesome.
which is really cool. We're going to create something here for Grow Clinton. But, I always think to myself, Grow Clinton is a membership organization, and that's how we are fully funded 100%. But there's people out there that don't live in the community that may want to donate to the
Right.
cause. They may want to get behind, entrepreneurial development, small business development, attraction of new industry, quality of life type of things. So we're going to be leveraging Zeffy. So just keep that in mind.
Will do.
Now that you have a foundation established, if you're looking for philanthropic donations, it's really cool. It's just a widget. It shows up on a website. It shows up on your smartphone, and you can select to do a one-time donation or have it like a monthly recurring type thing. So really neat.
How did you decide on what shoes to give? I mean, I don't understand. I don't know how that works.
Shoe Sensation, actually, like you were saying, they kind of have a huge department for just charities and whatnot. So we just told them like roughly the number of shoes that we would need. And they basically send like a call out to all their stores. And it's kind of cool. I went in to pay for them today, and she said that when their tennis shoes, like kids' shoes, go out of season and they clearance out, they kind of pull them back so that they can sell them to us for cheaper
Oh,
when we do buy these huge bulk orders. So a lot of them they're Under Armour, Puma,
Ooh.
Converse. There's a lot
Asics,
of great
Asics, yeah.
brands. Yeah. So, but yeah, Shoe Sensation's pro at it. They seem to do it for a lot of different companies. So
that's really cool.
yeah, we just told them gym shoes
Yeah.
basically.
Our ask was name brand, quality, athletic footwear, or gym shoes, or what have you. Tennis
Nice.
shoes.
Oh, that's very cool. I
and
dig
they
it.
filled
I
the bill.
love it.
Yeah. So,
Kicks for kids.
and one thing that you brought to mind, Andy, in addition, 2 pair of socks for every student as well.
Nice.
2 brand new
It
pairs of
gets
socks.
better.
I need socks.
I know.
I'm bad about wearing. I wear my shoes without socks, and then I got to leave the shoes like in quarantine.
Well, you lose that
Outside.
sock, and then you're out of luck.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I
So
gotta
this
start
is
wearing socks.
Tuesday. The shoe
Shoe drop.
shoe drop is Tuesday, and the first assembly is at
9:00.
9
9
a.m..
o'clock.
Yep.
Oh wow!
You're more than welcome. More the merrier.
No,
Yeah.
we'll put Jenny. Put it on the calendar
I will.
in case I forget, which is
We're
likely to happen.
we're hoping to get some pub from maybe some Quad City news stations.
Did you put out a press release?
Yeah.
Cool.
And again with Joe, with just the grand entrance into Camanche, with the help of not only the Camanche Police and Fire Departments, but the Clinton County Sheriff's Office.
Awesome.
They're lined up, and again, all subject to not out on calls or something like that. But we hope to create some excitement. I know Lili can't wait to shoot off these streamer cannons that we have
Ooh,
for inside the
Now you're
facility.
talking.
There we
yeah,
go.
this is a party.
We got a big 10 by 15 foot backdrop with our logo on it of Credit Union
Very
Kicks.
nice.
So again, a lot of pre-planning. So hopefully the majority of it goes well. We're set for a couple clinkers, but they'll be cleaned up by the next shoe drop we have.
I have no doubt, sir. No doubt whatsoever. Hey, can you send me that press release, Lily?
I can.
We'll blast it on your behalf too, because we have
Thank
a great
you.
relationship with the Quad City Business Journal.
Mm-hmm.
They'll send Dave Thompson. He's
Yep.
always up here, man. I hope that guy gets reimbursed for gas
I know,
mileage.
no kidding.
He is like our number one fan.
He's great.
He comes up here for
Mhm.
everything, ribbon cuttings, first dollars, all sorts of things
All
that
of
we
it.
do. He covers it and he puts it out there, the Quad City Business Journal, which they have a pretty large reach because they also cover like the Corridor Business
Mm-hmm.
Journal through all the way through Ames and stuff. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
send
I
that
think
to me.
it's great that you include the first responders. Kids love that. They love
Oh.
the fire trucks, the police, but it's a great way to put them into their lives in a very positive, happy way,
Yeah.
which I think is awesome. How did you come up with that? Was that the same from the peer that you had doing that, or
It's kind of like go big or go home.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
we kind of said, let's see. Obviously, Well, we have, law enforcement folks that are on our board of directors. And I think in this case, it was, Steve Cundiff from the sheriff's office said, hey, maybe we could lead in or some, so things just snowball. And I think, again, we have quite a few people that want to be a part of it, both volunteers on our board of directors and our staff. And again, we're already looking, on the horizon for where number 2 is going to be.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be too terribly far off. We again are trying to get them so they're not getting their shoes at the start of summer break, or some of those, so they can actually utilize them when they're, in the classroom.
Yeah, no, that's great. Awesome. I will say, I moved to Clinton in 2012, and the first thing that really stood out to me was just how collaborative this community is. I mean, I think people often take that for granted. Dude, I grew up in the East Coast. They don't collaborate at all.
They don't even say hi to each
Yeah,
other.
they don't even say hi. That's what I was saying the other day. I was walking my dog at 5:30 in the morning, and I was talking to my mom on my earbuds, and I must have passed a lady. It was dark out, and I had a reflective vest on, and my dog has. But next thing you know, I see in my peripheral, this person approaching me at 5:30 in the morning. It's still dark. I'm like, oh, what the heck is that? And she's like, were you talking to me? No. And she's like, oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I said, oh, I'm on with my mom. And she was like, okay, I just didn't know if you needed anything, if you were talking to me. And I'm like,
Oh my
5:30 in the morning, this lady's coming up, and she was
Cordial.
very pleasant.
Yeah.
You don't find that anywhere but Iowa Nice, and that's a legit thing. So I'm glad to hear that everybody's collaborating. First responders, I totally agree. Students should have, and individuals should have a positive interaction with law enforcement and the fire department. The first time you meet a cop, does that want to be when you get pulled over?
No.
So get out there and do some community policing is what they call it. Getting out there and engaging students. Well, this is awesome. We will definitely be there. Jenny's going to hook it up on the calendar. Tuesday, 9:00. We'll cruise on down.
Comanche Elementary School.
Yep. We'll be there. Very familiar. Read a few books there, part of Rotary back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Reading to kids, which I love to do.
I love doing that.
And they ask questions. Maybe we should take our board to an elementary school. 'Cause They
Yes.
need to ask more questions.
They
I want
good role models.
kids ask all sorts of questions. Yeah, how are you doing today? I'm doing great, man. You're my best friend. This is awesome.
Thank you for asking.
Yes, thank you for caring. First Gateway Credit Union Kicks is a program. This is the inaugural year. They're kicking this off. Ooh, see what I did there? Kicking this off.
Kicking it off kicks.
But I'm very excited to see this continue to grow and blossom. And I really think you tapped on something special here. Footwear often goes unrecognized, and you're on your feet. You're walking
Right.
around. You got to have quality stuff. We interviewed 2 docs from Mercy that are both, now their title, I can never say it. What was it? Podiatric.
Podiatric.
And it was Dr. Nichols and Dr.
Lynch.
And they were talking about how important it is to have the proper footwear.
Right.
And they're starting to see this kind of momentum shifting to more comfortable footwear in the manufacturing sector, integrating the steel toe, but not making it such a rigid boot.
Right.
And they're starting to see that's been really beneficial to workers that are out there on their feet all day.
I like that. You're so right. When I was growing up, my family struggled at times too. And not having new stuff, not having the name brand stuff, it's on your mind when you're a little kid. It shouldn't be, but it is. But you get some pushback from people about it too, and embarrassment. And I think that you're doing it for all the kids, but you really get that off of somebody's mind so they can, focus. They don't have to think about that. It's just a huge relief to get something like that. And I think that's just, it's amazing.
Isn't that funny? As kids, we were so focused on the name brands.
Yes.
Now as adults, I do not care at all where my clothes come from.
No.
I mean, if I see a sweatshirt on the side of the road, I will go and see if it's my size. I could care less. Back then, I was all like Gap, American Eagle,
Yeah.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Right.
Just something to show my gelled hair, my frosted tips, boy band style.
You are aging yourself, aren't you?
Easy there.
Yeah.
buddy. Easy. But no, I was laser focused on that.
Well,
And
then
dropped way
if
too
you
much
don't
coin
have
on
it-
stupid stuff.
Right.
Well, I mean, if you don't have it and everybody else has it, it's a whole different feeling,
It's just-
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a whole different insecurity, and they are children and they do feel like that. And this is a really great way to get their minds off of something like that and make sure that they have, something that they don't even have to think about.
Yeah, I will apologize to Michelle Hart, my dear mother. for all the grief I put you through buying all these expensive clothes that I wore one time.
Aw.
Now you can send me a gift card for $25 to Goodwill and I will crush it.
That's right.
I am a
That's
king of popping tags. So what else is going on at the credit union other than the kicks? Is there anything else you want to promote on the pod today before we
You
close
bet
out?
I do. Since I got the mic, we mentioned last year the give back to our members. If you remember, we gave up $400,000 back to our members for what we called interest rate rebates on loans. So a little kickback on the interest they paid us through the year, as well as bonus dividends, again, which was a factor of the monies they earned on their deposits with us. Just this past Wednesday evening at our board meeting of October, our board unanimously approved a SOS bonus this coming year of $425,000.
Nice.
growing.
So our little combination of a 3-year window with 2023 being our 70th anniversary, sporting the shirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool.
We gave $70,000 back to 70 civic organizations, civic groups in the communities we serve. My preliminary calculation says at the end of this year, over the last 3 years, we will have given back $1.2 million to our members and the communities we
That's
serve.
huge.
So it's something we're definitely going to tout. And it's quite honestly one of the ways that we feel we're different than other financial institutions, you know, just by not only the structure of a credit union, a cooperative owned by our members, but we're really giving back to our members, you know, in the form of these dividends,
Yeah.
rebates, and so on and so forth.
I love it.
Right.
Well done to you, Pat, as the leader of the credit union and the board and your entire amazing team. Lily included. Lily, you talk a little too much, though.
I
I'm going
know.
to say you're
I know.
chatty Cathy.
She's
Hard to
loving
talk.
life.
He's loving it.
She's loving life right now.
Yeah.
Don't-
Lily, what's going on in your world?
A lot. You know, just basically my office is a storage closet. He walked in today. There's just boxes of socks and confetti cannons. That's all
Confetti
I'm thinking
cannons.
about right
That's
now.
what
So
we need. You know, I'm on the boosters for my kids' school.
Yeah.
And I want a t-shirt cannon. And they're telling me no. Can you believe that?
That's a brilliant.
I said
idea.
I will cover the expense.
And they still said no.
No, they have a fear that I'm going to just set it too high and blast t-shirts through the brick
Knocks the
walls.
head off.
And I'm like, no, you just gotta. I want a t-shirt cannon. I want to run up and down the gym during basketball game and just
Exactly.
blasting t-shirts out into the stands.
They can't stop you.
Nobody's going to hold me down. I tell the boosters that right now if they're listening. I will have a t-shirt cannon. And that's what's going to happen. But
I think
yeah.
it's cool that, you know, when you think about financial institutions, a lot of times you think people go in at 9, they leave at 5. That's all that's going on there. But now in my head, I can see in there going, all right, what's our next project? And, you know, coming up with something that helps the community.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been fun.
Good job, guys. Keep
Yep.
it up.
Thank you.
Jenny, what do you got going on? Oh, it's Friday.
Friday.
What do you got going on this weekend? Anything fun?
Nothing.
I know, me
I'm
neither.
so
It's
excited.
amazing.
Yeah.
I have no dance. I have no nothing.
Nothing.
It's good. Not that I dance. My daughter dances, but she's 16 now and has a driver's license.
I can't believe
Kind of
that.
breaks my heart a little bit because I used to look forward to taking her over to Morrison to do dance.
A little time to talk and
Yeah.
daddy-daughter time.
Now I'm just not cool anymore.
Oh, come on. No, I wish I had my grandkids coming in, my kids. I always say my grandkids first. Isn't that terrible? But it's nice when they come. This weekend, we don't have anything planned, but yeah, that's okay. Sometimes you just need to recharge.
Something will pop up.
Yeah,
though.
let's,
something
let's-
will
It
pop
really
up.
does.
Before we close
Yeah.
out, let's test Pat's knowledge of teenage slang.
Okay.
Pat Drennen, what is a glizzy?
Buzz, I don't know.
Lily, what's a glizzy?
I have no idea.
It's a hot dog.
I
That's
didn't
what
know
the kids
that.
are calling hot dogs now. Glizzies.
Glizzies.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
know
because my
that.
kid told me the other day, he's like, I only ate half my glizzy. And I was like, what's a glizzy? It's a hot dog. That's what they call it.
Oh,
Yeah. Did you
Well,
know that?
you're giving us
I like it.
something to share because yesterday, again, another busy week, it was International Credit Union Day.
Oh,
Okay.
And
nice.
at First Gateway, it's known as Hot Dog Day.
Glizzy
So we
Glizzy
day.
served,
Day.
up, we served up free glizzies for lunch.
Nice.
At all of our locations, we had soups from Homer's Deli. It's a big event. We had prizes that our members could draw for, but I didn't know we were serving glizzies.
You were.
I just can't believe how many things you do.
That's so cool.
Incredible.
And you guys have what, 7 locations?
7 locations and a great team, like you said, Andy.
Yeah.
I throw stuff on the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
Jenny. these guys make it happen. So hats off to them.
Wow.
Yeah, we know, Pat. We know. No,
Yeah.
you guys have a great team. I got to last night. Lance was out and
Yep.
about
I saw
supporting the
Community.
wine walk.
The community,
yeah.
the wine walk.
Yeah, Lance, I see him all the time.
Oh.
Love that guy.
Yes.
And all your team. Hannah's great. I mean, we have a bunch of friends that are there, and we get a lot of
A
support.
couple ambassadors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of support from the ambassador side too. So thank you for
appreciate
all
it.
that you do. Thank you for the entire Kicks program. I look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday, and really look forward to seeing all the smiling faces
I can't
when they
wait.
get their new.
Thanks for
kit.
having us, and we look forward to seeing you down there.
All right,
be
first
there.
Gateway Credit Union Kicks program, first year. Check it out. It's going to be awesome. Jenny, thank you so much for joining me for another episode.
Of course, I wouldn't miss
I don't
it.
like doing this when you're not here. It's not the
Really?
same.
Aw.
Yeah, well, it's not.
I feel
know.
bad when I'm not here. I miss you then.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
it's a mother-son duo here.
It
so-
is. That's the truth.
Yeah, somebody did think that you were my mother,
It's
Uh,
true.
but that's flattering for me.
Me
And
too.
I'll take it. You too. We would make a good team.
I think so.
Yeah, we
I
would.
think so.
Yeah,
Well, you
we'd
got to
crush it.
listen though, buddy. All right.
Oh, okay, I hear how you discipline, so I don't want nothing to do with it. All right, everybody. My name's Andy Sokolovich. This has been another episode of the Grow Clinton Podcast. Until we speak again, stay classy. See ya. Thank you for listening to the Grow Clinton Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on all your socials. Until next time, see ya.